Damn, I just sideswiped a fucking, not a utility pole, but some kind of stationary object that isn't owned by the city or the state or the county. I just texted my work and I was like, picture of it. I said, hey, I'm just letting you know, I just fucking sideswiped a pole. It's on the same side. Here's a picture. It's my fault completely. I take full responsibility.
Take the next right onto Lincoln Road.
I take full fucking responsibility for it. I go, she's like, oh, you're usually a good driver. What happened? I said, fucking shenanigans. I was literally at a park. I was parked at a house and the pole was like right here. And instead of driving all the way down to this cul-de-sac, there's a big empty lot across the street. I was like, I'll just turn around here. Well, the pole was right here. And my fucking, and my blind spot, it's my fault. I'm not going to go, say, somebody sides. Man, listen. I know they already got another, even if they didn't have another truck, whatever it is, my boss said, listen, as long as you don't fucking kill somebody, steal from somebody, or, whatever, he's like, if you don't lie to me, you're good. Just tell me whatever happened. Well, here it is. You know what I mean? Even if they didn't have a truck, if they needed to take money out of my check and they fixed it off, let's say they spent, I don't know, say they got a new door, it was like fucking $3,200. If they had to take that shit out of my check for fucking, like a bunch of months, you know what I mean? Then I'm cool with that too, you know what I mean? Like I don't want them to, I don't think they're going to claim this on their insurance. I think they're going to just get rid of this truck. I'll end up probably, not that I would buy it, but I would if I didn't have a take-home vehicle. I didn't see that either. Perfect. What else happened? Nothing. I don't know. I just feel like you're better off. I remember my one job, the boss, they had the films inside the thing for one of the companies, and this kid sold me some mushrooms while we were at work. I didn't take them while we were at work. Not that I fucking am against taking them while I'm at work. I just didn't. I remember something happened at work that they reviewed the footage in the thing, right? Because they really didn't like this dude. Well, I took the shrooms when I got home, and they weren't worth a fuck. That was during my shroom fucking phase. So I took the shrooms. They weren't worth. They didn't do it. I think we took the whole thing of fucking shrooms and nothing happened. And I told the dude, I said, bro, I'm not paying you for these fucking shrooms. So anyway, something happened where they needed us to come into the office, which they do before we go to work, to do training things or whatever. So they came in and my boss just said to me, and he was like my age, he said, listen, when you were on the job yesterday, did you buy mushrooms off whatever his fucking weird ass hippie name was? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I did. I said, I didn't take them at work or anything. He said, no. He's like, but you did buy them. I said, yeah. He goes, well, we got it on audio and stuff. And I said, okay. Well, I said, yeah, I bought them. He goes, okay. Well, I'm going to suspend you for today. And then that kid came walking in the office and he said, what did you tell him? I said, I told him the truth. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? He goes in, tells them that he didn't sell me shrooms. It's on audio. You know what I mean? And video. We're talking about it. Like, they can fucking record the whole thing. You know what I mean? We're talking about it. He says no, they fired him. And he was making good money. But he was a little fucking weasel, so they got rid of his ass. But it's like, you know, my brother was, my younger brother was the type, and I've had a few other people in my life that you could have the evidence, right? You could have all the evidence in the world and show it to them, and they'd go, that's not what happened. Or they lie right to your face.
Continue on I-75 north for 12 miles.
It's just not my fucking, it's just not my style. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to trying to tell on somebody, but especially something, you know, especially something that I did or I'm at fault of, or I fucking, hey, it's my bad. Like, I mean, like, you know, fucking man up about it. I'm just gonna tell you, you know what I mean? For the most part. It's 90% of the time. I remember at the Salvation Army, I fucking hated that job anyways, but I backed into somebody's truck and like fucking knocked their license plate off or something stupid. And I think it like cracked. I don't remember if it cracked a headlight. It didn't like puncture it or anything, but it wasn't anything. But I was like, I'm not even telling these motherfuckers because they're looking to fire me. And they fired me anyways. They looked at the footage. Somebody said something when they were out in the parking lot or, you know, or something or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I should have just came in and told them to shove it up their ass. And yeah, I did it, but I just fucking said, fuck it, it took them about 2 days to figure it out, you know, by the time they reviewed everything. So, whatever. Accidents will happen.